Good evening, everyone. My name is Rasagna, and I am studying ninth class in Sri Krishna Vidya Mandir School. I am junior JC of JCA Vishaka Valley, and today my topic is about solution for pollution. Now, first of all, what are plastics? Plastics are a group of substances of natural or synthetic origins. Plastics contain organic polymers of high molecular weight. Plastics can be molded by heat or pressure. They undergo a process called polymerization to produce plastic or a long chain of polymers. Now, what is plastic pollution? Accumulation of plastic objects and articles in Earth's environment. This affects wildlife, marine life, and even humans. Inexpensive production and durability results in producing of high levels of plastic waste by us. Chemical structures of most plastics render them to resist many natural processes of degradation, resulting in accumulation of waste, leading to high prominence of plastic pollution in the environment. Now, can any one of you tell what are the causes of plastic pollution? You can type in the chat box or unmute yourself and speak. Yes, as Pravinagar said, throwing in beach area. Yes, it's a reason.
Misuse of plastic, unwanted usage of plastic.
Yes, we are using more than we are supposed to use. Burning of plastic, using plastic itself. Yes, indeed. Now, reckless dumping of plastic waste, growing rate of plastic pollution worsened due to high levels of consumption and population growth. As they are easily discarded because they are most affordable and easily available items everywhere. They take hundreds of years to decompose. Their continued stay in environment causes great harm to soil and water bodies. Burning them causes air pollution. Disposing them in water bodies affects flora, fauna, and aquatic animals. If you can see, plastic bag takes 10 to 20 years to decompose, while a foam plastic cup takes 50 years to decompose, and plastic straws take up to 200 years to decompose, and six-pack holders take 400 years to decompose, and plastic bottles take 450 years to decompose. Can you even imagine how much waste are we producing every day, like thousands of tons, and it all gets accumulated on our planet? There was also a case about a turtle who was stuck in a six-pack holder and its shell grew in that same six-pack holder. What wrong did it do to survive such a stage? Why is it suffering our mistake? Now, let us see effects of plastic pollution. Chlorinated plastic releases harmful chemicals which seep into underground water. Several thousand tons of microplastics end up in our agriculture fields each year as sewage sludge is used as biofertilizer. Microplastics can even be found in tap water. Disposal of these plastics into water bodies affects the life of aquatic animals and poison us as we consume seafood. Burning them also releases dangerous substances such as heavy metals and toxic chemicals as ash waste residues. This is linked to development of asthma, endocrine disruption, cancer, and many respiratory diseases. Disposing plastic into water risks marine life. Burning them releases poisonous chemicals into the air. Trying to decompose them makes the soil lose its fertility. Now, coming to the biggest threat, the Great Passage Garbage Patch. It is located 1,000 miles away from the coast of San Francisco, and it is larger than the size of United States of America. 46% of this total mass is made of discarded fishing gear like fishing nets, and around 20% of it is made because of cigarette stubs which were thrown into the oceans. Hundreds of thousands of marine animals, including endangered species, end up as victims of plastic-related deaths every year. There is 6 times more plastic than sea plankton in the oceans, and it takes more than 1,000,000 years to decompose all of this. Is it really worth the mistake we are doing now? It's spread more than over 1,000,000 kilometers. There is more than 1 trillion pieces of plastic in this garbage patch, and it's not the only one. It's the largest one, and there are more garbage patches in the ocean. There are 80,000 tons of garbage in this garbage patch alone, and it's all plastic. Plastic is not only killing aquatic animals, it's killing humans too. As you can see here, it causes different kinds of diseases like asthma, respiratory problems, headache, thyroid, liver dysfunction, lung problems, food poisoning, skin rashes, allergies, skin cancer, cancer, and many more. Now, the solution for this pollution. Ways to reduce plastic pollution by following the 4R principle. Reduce, reuse, recycle, and recover. Reduce. This means reducing the usage of the materials like plastics, so limiting the amount of waste we create in the first place, like buying products with less packaging. Reuse. Using the products again and again, like plastic water bottles and bags. Recycling. Converting the used one into another useful product. Recover. Using the waste to convert it into fuels, electricity, and many other resources. And here are some simple ways to reduce plastic pollution. Recycling them properly. Participate in a beach or river cleanup. Reducing or even stopping the usage of single-use plastics. We are using for once. They are just used once, and the aquatic animals are suffering for them forever. Avoid products containing plastic microbeads. Use glass or metal bottles instead of disposables. Use alternatives for plastics such as wood, cotton, and metals. You can also give any more suggestions you have regarding reducing the usage of plastic. Please type in the chat box. Did you know that turtles assume that plastic bags are jellyfish and consume them? Yes. Reusing plastics? Yes. Using cloth bags? Yes. It's very, very efficient because we can reduce the usage of plastic. Reusing plastic is also, yes. Using paper bags? Yes. These all help in reducing the plastic pollution. Yes. Using jute bags. Yes. Anything, anything instead of plastic is better than plastic. Using metal tubes. Yes. Did you know that plastic was just another alternative for glass in the olden days to, to use things? But nowadays we are using plastic for everything. Even though we know that it's very hard to decompose, we are not stopping the usage of single-use plastics. And also, only a small percentage is getting recycled while the rest is getting dumped everywhere in the form of waste. Now, here are some ways in which we can reduce the usage of plastic, like serving drinks without straws or using metal straws, using reusable water bottles instead of plastic ones, and also encouraging reusables like cloth bags, jute bags, and paper bags, and charging more for single use plastics. And also, in hotels and all, if they use others like not using plastic sachets for single serving, it can also save a lot of plastic. Reusing cutlery, and also if we are using any single use items, they must be compostable. We have to start it. And here are some ways in which school students can stop or reduce plastic usage, like holding educational talks, organizing school or park cleans, stop using and selling of plastic bottles and encouraging reusables instead, encouraging less plastic in packed lunches, reusables for canteen and school cutleries, requesting the suppliers to make it plastic free if possible, rethinking of catering options to eliminate single-use plastics, using plastic free displays instead of laminators, and also sharing this success to inspire other schools. It can start from anybody, not a student, not an adult. Anyone can start this. All we need to do is refuse, reuse, recycle, and recover. Thank you. The change begins from us. You can ask any questions.